Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 7. I look ridiculous. I look ridiculous. Don't worry though, it's still me. I'm just out trying to collect a little bit of honey in my bee suit. That is just... that looks really ridiculous, doesn't it? Anyway, in between episodes, I've been super busy. No, can't do that. I forgot what I was gonna say now. The skin is just so off-putting. Oh, yes, right. In between episodes, I have been to the Nether on a journey because I decided that I wanted to try and get some blaze rods so that I could make an ender chest, and also I wanted to see how long it would take to get 3 wither skeleton heads. And because of that, I also decided to upgrade my sword. Now, I know this season our Nether is temporary, but come on, I am not crossing that one line of netherrack above that lava. Nor am I crossing this wood. Why am I standing on this wood? This is all very, very, very scary. And I'm having no luck in finding a nether fortress. I take it back. I thought that I had found the scariest nether path, but this beats everything. What in the world? Why are people doing this? Why are people doing this? Anyway, I think I spotted a nether fortress right over here. Yes. Now, how do I get across? There's definitely been people there. This guy's not having the best of times. Oh, come on, Blaze. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. My first Blaze rods. We need that for the ender chest. Hello there, Mr. Wither Skeleton. Oh, I was hoping that my very first Wither Skeleton of the season would drop a skull. I really do miss my Wither Skeleton farm from Hermitcraft Season 6, but I've got 2 skulls so far, and... if we get... oh, this is a group of 4. This is a group of 4. Get off the ledge, dude. Nothing. 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 Come on, man. Come on. No. No. Did I just get it? I just got it. Yes. Finally, I have got myself 3 wither skulls. And you all know this by now. I'm a numbers guy. How many wither skeletons did I kill? 43. I killed 43 wither skeletons to get 3 with a looting 3 sword. Now I would absolutely call that a success, and with these blaze rod, that means that I can craft our very first, and this is a big moment, our very first ender chest of the season. Look at that! Oh, how I have missed you, Mr. Ender Chest. To be honest, I should have done this. I should have done this in episode 1. But anyway, we have it now, and we also got 3 wither skeleton skulls, which means that we could theoretically take on a wither and try and get a beacon. But I'm gonna hold off on that for now, because the plan for today is to make our very first steps towards what is essentially going to be our base, the Omega Tree. It doesn't have the same punch to it when I'm in my beekeeper suit. Anyway, the plan is, the first step for us to create this Omega Tree is that we need the resources. We need a lot of wood, and so I want to create a tree farm. I want to create a tree farm that automatically blows up the logs and all of that sort of stuff, so that I can AFK and farm a bunch of oak logs. Because, like I've said earlier, I think I did the math, and I need 150,000 oak logs. Thereabout. Which brings me to why I'm in this silly suit. I need, in total, 24 honey blocks to create this tree farm. I'm going to use a design from Ilmango that looks very, very, very promising. These things are ridiculously grindy to get. Like, I've been at this for several hours, and I've got 7 blocks. So what I want to try and do is, I want to, for the first time for me, try and experiment a little bit with these, because I know that you can automate them. So I think the way it works is, you have a dispenser pointing into the beehive, and then you give this glass bottles, and if you power it, it harvests the honey for you. With the use of some observers, we should actually be able to automate this fairly simply by having that observer looking at the beehive, and that signal is then being picked up there, and then all I need to do is something like that. And that, in theory, I mean, this is very, very, very simple, but in theory, that should work. I think this should, yeah, yes, it just did something. It worked. It worked. Now, the second thing I've understood you can do with these is that you can share them Yep, and that gives you honeycomb? That looks a lot like valuable gold coins to me. These are what we use to make the beehive, which I think is exactly the same as this, but the only difference is it doesn't come with bees, and we can manually sort of place it down. We don't have to rely on it spawning at different levels in trees. So this is probably the block to use when you create your own farm. I'm gonna try and set this thing up here. I believe this guy is seriously considering moving in. The bathrooms are fine, dude. I have now been in my beekeeper suit for 2 full days. It's getting very, very warm and itchy in here, I'm not gonna lie. But in that time, I have learned a lot about bees. I'm not gonna lie, I knew very, very little about bees before I started this episode, and I feel very, very happy that I took my time to do some research and investigation on how bees work. So for a while I stayed up on that mountain and I continued to harvest the beehives manually. I added some observers, but it wasn't working flawlessly because sometimes they would get harvested and nothing would plop out, and if I AFK'd it just used up all my bottles and I couldn't fully understand what was going on. So I decided to take a bee school. AKA I watched some of the bee experts on YouTube, and now I feel a lot more confident in how bees work. But there's one thing that no one mentions, and that is that these guys are super, super annoying. No, seriously. I mean like mega annoying to work with because they sting you if you do things wrong. They can fly up and down, obviously, because they're flying. They're like a villager that can move up and down. And they can get through this space here, which I learned the hard way when trying to breed them and stuff. They're really, really annoying. I mean, I'm not joking. They are on the same level as a 12 bamboo equipped Bumbo Baggins. No, I'm sorry. Bees, I have to apologize. No, you're not on the same scale as a 12 bamboo equipped Bumbo Baggins. That was a little bit harsh. Oh no, he's doing his angry dance. He's doing his angry dance. I'm sorry. Anyway, moving on. Despite having to spend a lot of time on this, I'm actually really happy that I did because I learned some very, very valuable things. For example, an observer will read a beehive every single time something changes with it. And it turns out that it takes 5 changes for honey to be actually harvestable. So instead of using an observer, I'm using a comparator, and whenever the comparator hits 5 on the redstone, it will trigger this dispenser, and then it's going to collect the honey. And the other big thing is that you want to fill your dispenser full of glass bottles, because if you don't, the honey ball will try and go back into the dispenser. But if you do have it like this, the honey ball will plop out, and we can collect it with hoppers underneath the beehives. And take a look at this. I needed 24 honey blocks, and I've got there. I've even got quite a bit more now. So now that we got the honey block sorted out, I just need to craft up all the other redstone components required. And at this point in time, I don't really have any redstone components. I mean, I'm very ashamed to admit this, but this here is my tech chest. It's looking quite sparse. But anyway, we need pistons. We're definitely gonna need observers. Probably some more pistons. Stack of sticky pistons. Always nice to make this early. Redstone torches in masses. And I really do hope that this tree farm is gonna work out, because I'm using my last wood supplies to craft up all the things we need. Let's see, we also need some repeaters. We also need scaffolding. And I don't really know how to make scaffolding. Oh, it's bamboo. Oh no, we actually need bamboo. I can't really touch these, can I? No, I'm gonna need to go and find some bamboo and bone meal that up. Oh, this is gonna be my lucky day. There's seriously a single bamboo. I was seriously fully prepared to sneak into Mambo's bamboo hill, take one of his 1,000 bamboos, and then run away. You know, for the drama effect of taking one bamboo from his massive bamboo. He's not even online. This is silly. And besides, I've already found my bamboo. So there we go. I actually think I have most of the things I need to build this tree farm. This is getting really, really excited. However, there's one more thing we need. one very, very essential thing. The thing that I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's in the water. It's colorful. I don't have it. I don't know what it's called. These things, they are called coral fan. Right. Coral fan is what I need. I may just well grab just a few of these. What is this thing in the middle of the water here? I almost crashed right into it. Oh, and yeah, I brought my turtle as well as company for this trip. We go on both journeys, me and my turtle. I really do need to get out of this bee suit. It's making me very weird. Look at this. Good Times with Scar saying, you made a sale at your shop, Mr. 85. I hope we've made a lot of sales, to be honest, because I did spend 63 diamonds to buy the plot. I'm also really excited to see what the other hermits thought of that. If anyone else has bought plots, or if maybe we can claim our diamonds back. Anyway, we'll take a look at that later, because now I want to start constructing this tree farm. And I'm not gonna lie, this tree farm is gonna look really ugly. It's gonna be one of those things that just doesn't look good. I mean, it's a TNT duping, slime pushing and honey block pushing machine of doom. So I've decided to come to this little area, which is right behind our little beach that we live on at the moment, which, let me remind you, is still just our starter base. And I think this area here is going to be good for the tree farm. So time for a third person time lapse. I am, as I said earlier, using a design by Ilmango, and I will, hopefully if I don't forget, I will be putting his tutorial to this tree farm down below in the description. There's a cool thing with it. It can handle 4 different tree types, and I only realized this as I had started building this, and it's a quite embarrassing story because I've spent 2 days in real life collecting honey. But he actually has a few different designs. There's another one that doesn't require any honey blocks. But I was too invested already in this farm, so I just went with it, and I'm glad I did. This thing is absolutely amazing, and it's so good to have people like Ilmango in the Minecraft community. A fantastic genius, if you ask me. I don't know how he comes up with all of these different things. I mean, there are millions of ways to build tree farms, but it feels like he reinvents it every time and just comes up with something a little bit better. Anyway, the whole idea of it is that you place down saplings, they get bone mealed, and then a TNT duper blows up the logs that gets pushed to the side, and you get free wood, and we need a lot of it. Look at this monstrosity of a build. This is truly hideous. It is really, really ugly. But the good news is, it's not here to be pretty. It's not here to be pretty. It's here to produce a lot of wood, which it truly does. I mean, this is me literally testing this machine for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes! This is fantastic. So the way it works is I go in here and then I have to turn the volume right down, because otherwise you risk getting deaf from this thing. It is super loud. To start it, I just right click this barrel and then I just stand here and hold down right click with a sapling. And as you can see on my hotbar, it replenishes the saplings very, very well to my inventory. Now all of the oak is getting pushed to the left and then blown up by the TNT, and the reason it grows so fast is because of that dispenser that is getting backfilled with bone meal. And the cool thing with this tree farm is that it works with 4 different trees. I could grow spruce, birch, jungle and oak in it. I mean, this thing is fantastic. I don't have to chop trees or wood anymore this season already. And I'm really happy about that. Now that is of course only true for as long as I can provide this farm with bone meal. And as you could probably tell from the little test we did, it uses a lot of bone meal. I'm not gonna lie, it super fastly pulses this dispenser, and I don't know any numbers, but I'm imagining that it chews through bone meal very, very quickly. Luckily for me, I did make my skeleton grinder early on, so I do have quite a bit of supplies of bone meal, but I need 150,000 oak logs. I mean, that is a ridiculous amount of oak logs. How many double chests do you reckon that is? 43.5 double chests of oak log is what's going to be required to build our omega tree. And that is if I've done the math correctly. And that is if I don't lose any logs. It'd probably be safe to try and get 50 double chest of oak logs. And to do that, I have a little bit of a plan to supply this thing with bone meal. I think it would be really cool if we could automatically create bone meal as this thing is running. And that's totally doable. That is totally doable thanks to the composter and zero tick farm. So if I take a composter and I fill it with bamboo. Oh no, it doesn't work with bamboo. It doesn't work with bamboo. That's okay. I think sugarcane works. Yes, sugarcane works. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15? It seems to be random how many sugarcanes I have to put into this thing, but it definitely works. So the plan is make a zero-tick sugarcane farm big enough to supply this thing with bone meal while it's running. And I think I should be able to place it somewhere around here. I just realized it may have to be huge though, considering the farm is using like 5 bone meals a second. This may not be the best plan. I'm gonna try it though. This thing is getting worse looking by the minute. But there we go. That is 2 zero-tick farms producing sugarcane that produces bone meal in those composters over there. It's definitely not going to be fast enough, nor is it going to be able to keep up when I'm running the farm. But it will add a full AFK ability to it. And as it is right now, this is just continuously running and being super loud and making this even more of a monstrosity. I think I'm going to leave it like this for now. That way we should be backfilling. Oh yeah. Oh, we're back. We're backfilling with bone meal. Nice. And with that, I feel like we're done with the tree farm, which I'm really, really happy about, because building a tree farm of this caliber this early in the season has not just drained most of my resources, it's also taken me a long time. With that being said, it's time to move on for today, because I am super excited to see if we've made any sales in our slime shop. It's been a couple of days. Oh, there it is. I think it turned out really, really good. And also thank you ever so much to everybody in the comments who said that it was actually looking really good. Now take a look at this. I think all of these boats are from me last time I was here. I kept losing my boats, but every time I drove back, I ended up here. Oh, and look at this. More things are popping up in the shopping district. That means that either we can claim back our diamonds. That looks like more diamonds than I put down. I wonder if the other hermits have actually done the same thing then. Okay, let's check that out in just a little bit. I need to see if I've made any sales. Look at this. A random Keralis seemed to be building something right outside our slime shop. He's in a... I don't know what that is. A construction suit? Can you not close your mouth, for goodness sake? It must be so sore at this point in time. Hello, shopping neighbor. I really do like this thing in the dark as well. It looks really, really cool. Anyway, have we made any sales? Yes, we have. Oh my goodness, we made 21, 43. We made 43 diamonds. We have made 43 diamonds. I mean, we haven't made any diamonds yet, okay? But we're only back 20 diamonds now. We're only back 63 minus 43, which is 20. So we're getting there. The good thing is that people have definitely been buying slime balls. Right, let's have a look at this then. I paid 7 diamond blocks, and this is definitely more than 7 diamond blocks. That is really, really cool. Oh, there's a micro diamond block here as well. I wonder if that counts. There's no more signs added. Everyone seems to have just accepted the idea. That is hilarious. Because imagine how big this thing is going to become if everybody pays for their plot. And no, I still don't know the purpose of the diamonds. But, I mean, a pile of diamonds can be useful for many, many different things. So with those sales, we now have a whooping 44 diamonds. 44 plus the 64 in the vault. We're still miles away from the goal of 10,000 diamonds, but I'm not worried because the season is long. We definitely have to ramp it up pretty soon though. Now, we do have one problem, and that is that my iron supply after building that tree farm is completely drained. I think I had some more iron in here. Yeah, I got 34 iron there. But seriously though, I am ridiculously low on iron. So I got a little bit of an idea. I've heard that our mustache friend, Bumbo Mumbo Baggins Jumbo, has built an incredible iron farm. And I have something that I know that he wants, which is slime. So I think what I want to do is I want to grab some of this, and then we're going to head over to his base, which I can never seem to find. However, on the route here so far, I have seen 2 parrots, which is a little bit ironic, considering the man had to rename a chicken and claim it to be a prize-winning parrot. Now, where is his base? Why can I never find it? I should really, oh, look at that. That's a baby ocelot. I should really take my time to create some kind of path in the nether or something like that. Correction, 3 parrots. I've seen 3 parrots in the past 2 minutes. Oh, Mumbo. Where there is bamboo, there's born to be a bumbo. Yes, there it is. He still hasn't taken down the green decoration. I mean, it does suit the hobbit hole. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really, really funny. Oh, and that's right. I saw Grian's video. He has come up with this super, super cool plan of sending Mumbo gifted minecarts, and he's built a hobbit hole. Only a real hobbit makes a hobbit hole inside a hobbit hole. True. I gotta give Grian a point for this. This is really, really clever. Yeah, look at this. He has a secret minecart rail going all the way up to Mumbo's roof and then dropping in minecarts through this block here. Oh, that is so genius. Anyway, what I want to do is potentially a bit of an aggressive trade offer for Mumbo. I'm thinking we should fill most of the ceiling and the base with slime blocks, and I'm not going to fill that block there because that's where the message cards comes through. But if we just spam this stuff. Yes, this is perfect. Remember, the man is addicted to slime blocks, so I think he will really appreciate this. And then we put down some signs. Dear Bumbo, I have slime, and you have iron. Here is a gift from me to you. Partners, Iskall 85. So I'm hoping he will see this and then possibly partner up and trade me back some iron. This is kind of like doing business without asking any questions first. But I mean, who doesn't appreciate a base where we can't even move into a bedroom without getting a lot of slime for free? I think honestly, this may even have made the base slightly better. Poor Mumbo. No, I take it back. He has been really annoying at the start of this season. He deserves that. And he loves slime, so I bet you that he's going to be very, very, very happy to see that. Anyway, I cannot wait to see his response, and I really do hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. I am going to get out of this beekeeping suit because it is super warm, it is super itchy. But yeah, like I said, I really do hope that you've enjoyed today's episode. If you did, do hit the like button down below, and if you're brand new, consider subscribing, and I'll see you dudes in the next episode.